What's up, everybody? Professional Wrestler Chris Wylde here with his first preview video of the 2019 NFL season. It's finally here, and as much as I love this summertime, and as great as this summer has been to me, I just could not wait for this offseason, this very, very long offseason to get over with so we can finally have some football and finally see our Eagles on the field. And we will, just 48 hours away, a little under 48 hours away, as they face the Washington Redskins at the Link, the home opener of the season. I could not be more hyped up. I just looked at the Philadelphia Eagles hype video for the season. Great video by the production team with the Philadelphia Eagles. If you haven't checked it out, please go to PhiladelphiaEagles.com or check out the app. I'm ready to run through a wall. Amazing hype video. I wish it was Sunday already, but let's get to this, man. You know, I always go into games looking for a reason why the Eagles could lose. And I start from there. What is the other team's strengths to our weaknesses? And it is so hard this week against this Redskins team. I mean, I just look at everything about this game, and if the Eagles lose this game, they have to have played the worst game that we've seen in years. They're going to have to turn the ball over a lot, just completely be out of sync in every facet of the game, because this Washington team just isn't that good. I mean, Case Keenum comes into the Link. We saw what happened last time he was at the Link with a really bad offensive line. They just brought in Donald Penn off the street, 36 years old. Last year he had an Achilles injury. He hasn't played. You got Eric Flowers, who I cannot believe still has a job in the NFL as an offensive lineman at guard. And then the rest of their line are just so-so guys. Our defensive line, I just cannot see them not having a field day. Fletcher Cox has been practicing in full. Derek Barnett had a full day of practice today, being Friday. I mean, it's just, there's so many pieces. Brandon Graham is finally healthy coming into it. You've got a motivated Vinnie Curry back at the Link. We all saw Deshaun Hall this preseason was the one standout to me. He's going to get a chance to play. And then Rodney McLeod being back. Malcolm Jenkins being in there at safety. Anderson Dejo coming in. You've got Ron Darby coming back off an injury at corner. Sidney Jones has a lot to prove. Avonte Matt, I mean, this is, I know I'm sounding really excited because I really am. This defense should be able to shut down the Washington Redskins offense. Even if our offense has a hard time coming out the gate because they didn't have a preseason together, obviously, our defense should be able to stop this Washington offense. They do have some good running backs. I think Darius Geis is going to be a very good running back in the NFL. Adrian Peterson seems like he doesn't age, and he's still going. And then Chris Thompson, who has been an Eagle killer in the past, is healthy and comes into the game. I just really believe that even with all that the Eagles are going to be able to stop this Redskins offense. I couldn't tell you, besides Paul Richardson, I couldn't tell you who their wide receivers are. I Googled it. I still don't remember. Jordan Reed has had his 25th or 26th concussion in his career. He's not going to play. Vernon Davis is older. I just can't see the Eagles, even though we're a little soft in our linebacker area. I just can't see us not dominating that offensive team, especially being at home. And I say offensive team talking about Washington very lightly because, again, Case Keenum doesn't bring much to the table. And then on the other side, Carson Wentz coming back, his first home opener, his first season opener since 2017 and that magical run that he went on. He's finally had an offseason with his wide receivers, with his team. I've told you in the past, if you look at my videos, I think I'm a Carson Wentz guy. I'm a Carson Wentz homer. I think he's going to have a great year this year. And I think it starts Sunday at the Link. Now, look, the Washington Redskins' strengths are on that defense. Ryan Kerrigan always seems to get to us somehow. Montez Sweat is good on that line. Jonathan Allen is good on that line. You go to the secondary, they brought in Landon Collins, who's one of the best safeties in the league, a little overpaid this year, but one of the best safeties in the league. You got Josh Norman, who's still a very good corner over there. And them, like us, are very soft in the middle of the defenses, where I think that the Eagles offense is going to find a lot of success with guys like Zach Ertz, Nelson Aguilar, and my standout player, my star player for this game is going to be Dallas Goedert. I just think he's going to show off this game. You have Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson as our starting wide receivers. Alshon Jeffrey is getting a lot of flack by a lot of experts this year, saying that he's not going to do much that his numbers have went down every year, that he's hurt all the time. I think he's going to have a good year. Now, he practiced, he was limited in practice this week with a bicep. This is one of the toughest guys in the league. He played in the Super Bowl with a hurt rotator cuff, with a bad shoulder. This guy's a tough dude. Now he's finally got a guy like Deshaun Jackson on the other side that's going to open up that offense for him. He's not going to be double teamed much anymore. I think this is the perfect offense for Alshon Jeffrey, and I think he also has a big game Sunday and a big season. Everybody was waiting for the 75-yard bomb to Deshaun Jackson. I don't know if it happens because, look, the Redskins have got to be prepared. I mean, this is the one thing that they should not want to get beat by. But again, who knows? I would love to see it. The place the link would explode if it happens. I just think it's going to be an awesome game. I'm looking at a score of 28-14. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a complete blowout. I think the Eagles kind of pull away in the second half. We need to start fast. I think they start a little bit slower than expected, but eventually it's going to get there. I can't wait. The atmosphere of this game is going to be amazing, and nothing is like a home opener at the link. The tailgates are going to be awesome. This is just going to be a great game for our Eagles. I just don't see a way that they can lose this game. Again, if they do, everything has got to go wrong for this team for them to lose this game. With that being said, guys, I know this video has kind of been all over the place. It's my first one for the season, and I'm super hyped and excited for it. It's Friday. I've got a steel cage match tomorrow night in Houston, Delaware, and then after that, it's on to Sunday and opening up my home bar, which is going to be called 41-33. Obviously, that's score in our first Super Bowl win, and I just can't wait, man. I am super stoked, super excited. The hours have gone by longer, and I think this year is going to be amazing. And the reason why is, if you remember, and I'll end the video with this, with a couple things. If you remember last year, the offseason was really short. It seemed like it was really short. I mean, the Eagles went into the season kind of decimated in certain areas by injury. As much as I love Nick, as much as he did being the Super Bowl MVP and getting us that win, it just didn't feel right, him starting the season, to me anyway. And then Carson eventually going to replace him when he was healthy. It was just crazy. And if you remember, it was a Thursday night game, and the game got delayed because of a thunderstorm. That was the first bad omen to me that told me, look, things are not going to go exactly how we want them to go this year. So last year was just a complete nightmare for me, even towards the end when we started doing good things and got into the playoffs. This year is complete different. The offseason seems longer than usual, and Sunday, 1 o'clock at the link, is going to be absolutely electric. And the one last thing, I want to send a message to somebody right now. I want to send a message to someone, and that is our former running back, Wendell Smallwood. You know, Wendell, there's a certain saying that will live on for as long as man is around, and that is, snitches get stitches. You know, I've heard that you've been running your mouth to your Washington teammates and trying to tell the defense about what our offense is going to do. But you have got to keep one thing in mind. One thing. And that is a tank. Even if you know everything about the tank and who's driving the tank, cannot be stopped by a Pinto. Keep that in mind, Wendell. And if you get in the game, you're going to get hit just a little bit harder than everybody else, I'm sure. With that being said, guys, get ready for Sunday. I will be shooting some footage also. Thanks for watching. Sorry if this dragged on a little bit, but again, I'm excited. Hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, tell a friend. Let's get ready for some great football Sunday as the Eagles play the Redskins. Go Birds.